Hey YouTube, SS.Raptor here, and there are a lot of animals in here, which I can murder soon. Thank God. But no, I'm just moving my farms and stuff all to the farming world, and you might be wondering what this jumbo contraption is. This is the tree farm that is being set up in here. This over here is the wheat farm. But over here there's going to be another farm, which... not really a farm, but a generator that I'm going to be set up right about here. I just need, and let's turn this off, back to recipe mode, turn on those cows and sheep. I'm going to be making one more thing, is a still, which back here it's just more of this stuff. That's iron. I don't want iron. Tin. Grab any sort of redstone, which... grab some more of these saplings. Grab some more glass. And I should have redstone. RED. 4 redstone. And I do also need one more thing. And that's a bio generator. 6 gold. Ooh. Can I get some gold here? Oh yeah, let's get some 6 gold. Alright, so let's get one more sturdy casing, which is all this bronze. Now, and no, you're just 1. You're 2. That's the still, and right now this, I believe, is all being. Let's go back to my farming world, just to show you exactly what I'm doing here. All right, well. Here is what the... Alright, so this is a still. This is me whacking that generator with the wrench. And that, there goes the bio generator, which I can then take and put whatever else stuff I want. And I'm probably low on hummus, aren't I? And I should check my hummus resources in Overworld for this, but... and then check to see if I have another pipe. So let's check both. Pipe. Do I have any more? Yes, that's exactly what I want. Might need one of those actually. What else was I looking for? I was looking for hummus. H-U-M. Yes, hummus. Let's make... can I get some stacks of this? Like 4 stacks. And I forget if I need a wooden pipe for this, but I'm making it anyways. And there is a bunch of hummus coming my way. Oh God. Put all that away. I don't need all that. Or any of these snowballs. Why do I have snowballs? Okay. So back to the farming world. I goes. Alright, so those guys are just to get everything else set up before I get everything else. Before I get everything else in. So what this is supposed to do is I can... theoretically, if I were to give this sky power by right now nothing, which I should fix that, and so got my only real generators are in this world. I got my solar generators out of the, there's a normal one and there's solar panels. But that guy over there is just running on some coal. Like the other one was mostly, so That's the good part about that part, but thinking here I just turn all those on. This guy should just eventually take up power. You guys I don't even need on. I need more of the squeezer to make the apple juice. And this guy's gonna ferment the apple juice plus some excess saplings, or in this case some wheat that I'm getting here. Actually, I shouldn't say wheat. Actually, can I put wheat in there? Nah, let's just go saplings because that's a lot. Saplings are kind of better. You know, the only thing that's really running right now is the arboretum part, so I'm just going to grab 19 saplings out of there. And that's going to mess with me too much, but whatever. So this has apple juice, which I can then pump out, I'm thinking. I have to pump them all out. So I have to pump that out and place it in here. And I have to pump you out of there into there. Okay. So I need 2 redstone engines and I need more waterproof piping. So let's grab that the rest of the wooden piping here, which I just put away. Come on, wooden piping, where'd I put you? There's some rubber tree saplings, wooden transport pipes. And I need some cacti. Let's grab about 10 of those. Close enough. So I got those, and let's grab some. I need at least probably 2. Let's see if I can get 3 redstone engines. I'm missing 3 glass. Not anymore. Okay, so 3 of those, 14 of those. So I'm gonna hopefully get enough stuff. Right now I'm waiting for those guys. Let's actually grab some. While we're waiting, grab some pipes. How much gold? Let's grab all 5 of those. I don't want to use all 5, but if I have to, I will. Okay, that should be probably enough stuff to get this started. So you should start pumping out the apple juice from there, putting it in there, and you should start being powered when I turn you on. And it'll start fermenting the rubber tree saplings and the apple juice to get whatever. And let me just probably mine this guy up because you're running off coal right now. I forget which one do I have to turn on. Yeah, I could just put Stirling engine on top. Junglewood plank over here. Come on. Lever like so. On. And that like so. So it'll just start collecting the trees, and any apples I get, I can turn into apple juice, basically. And just to quicken the process, I'm going to grab some of the apples that I've already accumulated through that tree being on for literally ages. So I don't really need it on as much as I do, so I'm just going to put in about a sack of that, and I also get mulch, which, just to show you the mulch I get out of this, I can turn that back into hummus in a carpenter, which is pretty which is pretty kind of cool. Over there I got a centrifuge, which I have to, again, power up. And after I get some of that, it's gonna hopefully... Come on, start working. And what can I stick in there? That's dirt. I could probably stick half of you. Just to give it a little bit of a boost. And my fermenter should be getting its liquids all taken care of, correct? Come on. Oh, do I need to put the mulch in that? I think I do. So give me that mulch there. Yeah, okay, so I turn... So the mulch I get from here has to go in there? Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. So that means I also need normal wooden pipes in conjunction with the other ones to pump in the mulch. I could also do this all by hand and I get the biomass, which has to then be put into the still, which I need to figure out how I'm going to do that part as well. Okay, so if I start pumping out this, which is going to be fun, and I need to use cactus, I need 2 of those. So I need to figure this out. How is this going to work? Okay, so let's pause all this production, because I have an idea. Because I have a feeling on this. Yeah, I can pause that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is have a messed up inventory, but it's going to first go basically down a line, and we're going to go fermenter down here. Actually, let's get this straight up. So we're gonna go, still's gonna have to be there. So we're gonna grab each electrical engine like there, and then put the still on top. Down here is gonna be the fermenter, I believe. And then there's going to be the squeezer. Okay. Fun now. Fun times with this stuff. Just to get everything somewhat working right. And let's grab some of my cabling, which just extended it 3 times. There we go. I might have to make some more levers, but that's okay. They're all levers. Alright, so let's put my apples back in there. I can probably take a wooden transport pipe there and use that to pump out. Yeah, you produce mulch, so I can pump out the mulch into there. No, we don't want that. It's a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing, it's just not ideal. And where's my waterproof? Water. Alright, and then we want to take you, whack you with you, and then make just one more of that, so I get the golden waterproof pipes. So, in theory, when I get the arbitrary saplings that go in there, and then once we produce some mulch, which hopefully we can see soon, I'm just hoping we can. Come on. Let's see if we can get some mulch production. Oh. I could put that in. Here, I have 5 mulch in here. Which I shouldn't produce any of that, so I can just put a wooden waterproof here. Bash it with this thing. And then place my last redstone engine, which I guess I was one short. Placing that there, so it's gonna, whatever the liquid biomass is gonna go in here. Go through the still. And then that actually works. So what other things need to be put into my still? Let me just check out the thing. That's a still. I shouldn't need to put anything else in here, should I? I think it's like it just needs more biomass. So once I get this production up and running, I'm going to be actually right back grab one more redstone engine, so I can just finish this whole thing. And I believe it was off, like, I think I used up all the glass before, so I need to, find some more glass laying around. There we go, 64. There we go. So I need to get about, let's get still, like, I generally need a lot of these. So let's grab 10. You might think it's a bad thing grabbing 10 of them, but in all actuality, it's not, because I'm going to eventually use them all up. So that's how I kind of feel about this. There is, I do want to show you guys, I did add actually a new mod to this, which is factorization, right kind of here. Ooh, bag of holding. So I'll probably get to using that whenever I kind of can, but right now it's not being used for this build. And I believe I can just power. Okay, close enough. So we have 2 more waterproofing, 2 wooden. I just wanted 1. Oh well. Oh well, so you, and then gold down there. Hit you with that, and I should be able to eventually pump out more biomass and get that. I just need to basically make my fermenter ferment faster. Or actually, it's my squeezer squeezing more, so pretty sure like other things are stealing the energy, so I'm going to turn off, probably down the, I'm going to turn the engines down the line off, so giving that one more, make my squeezer squeeze more. So this, as I'm letting the squeezer squeeze more, I'm going to fill this thing up with apple juice, and then down here it's going to eventually fill up with biomass as we deal with the apple juice. Which is a pretty cool way to deal with the apples and such that I get from the tree farm. Now I believe I can also use other forms of that, but I think no, I want squeezer. Go back. Okay, so I can use. Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. I can do that, but okay, so you actually get pulled out Alright, so that's the first piece of that. See if I can get some more mulch going through here. Come on, I want to see more mulch. Produce. Okay, there. I see some mulch. Let's see where it goes in here. Let's hope it goes in the right spot. Yes, it does. And in the fermenter, I'm just making sure I get all this right, but because I'm looking at the wiki as much as I can, but mulch, total liquid consumption. Yeah, I could also put fertilizer in there, but I don't have a lot of it, and this guy's producing the mulch right there, and it's going to be producing all the apple juice. I could also be putting everything else on there, but I'm not. Not right now. As you see, this guy's actually producing excess saplings, or not excess, but it's producing saplings. So as that one gets probably higher production. I mean, I can also steal excess seeds and stuff from here, but in the squeezer you don't want it. And I'm pretty sure I'm dealing pretty well with that. Probably more energy I actually get, the better, because I'm barely getting enough per tick, so it's like the biogenerator will, overall get probably more actual energy there in the still. I should just be able to get, once I get a little bit more of this biomass in the still, I should start being able to use it. I'm just gonna have to check to make sure this thing hopefully works. Come on, do you want to work for me? Okay, come on, what resources am I missing? Do I need to put something there? And I'm just gonna quickly set some of my bees over here because it is kind of boring over there, and I also have a centrifuge right here just to deal with any bee products that are being made. This here is actually designed, hopefully I can also take wood that is being produced through this system and burn it. Not a recommended thing to do, but I mean, I can. Yeah, that's probably gonna help me a lot more through here. Okay, the still's starting to work. So biomass. And as the still works, I should be able to put biofuel into the generator. So this is what's going to happen, basically. This produces the apple juice from the apples from there. The saplings from there are being used with mulch to turn the apple juice into biomass. And then biomass in here is being turned into biofuel. Now, if this step just takes way too long in the still, which it probably will take a lot of... I don't know how long this takes, but let's see how fast converts. For every 3 and the third buckets of biomass, I receive 1 bucket of biofuel. Or I can just put that in and get the lower EU per tick, but it's not worth it to me, and I don't think the engine's on, is it? Alright, so I should start getting... Yep, there's the biomass production, or biofuel, and it should just start going into the thing. As everything actually warms up and you get the starting of the power. I mean, I have a bat box powering 3 electrical engines right now, and it would stand to be upgraded to an MFE, but it doesn't have the power, like the energy to. So it's just like starting out, and everything just needs to basically max out with everything. And like here, it's like just starting to get the stuff, while this guy's actually doing pretty well with the biomass. But the good thing about this is the bat box here is actually gaining a good amount of power. So even though we're producing very little biomass or biofuel, sorry, this is biomass, that's biofuel, we are actually making a self-powered system. So virtually self-powered. I mean, I have to take the resources from my 2 farms in the back, my wheat, or mostly this farm, which we got some more apples. And then this battery box here, you might see the last battery box, which I have a feeling I know what I have an idea of what I want to do with this guy, but I'm just enjoying this little thing here, producing what I wanted to. I'm pretty sure I can get... This guy kind of needs to get a little bit more power. But I can also... I believe there's like another recipe for the pipette, and I can actually do that right now. Because I have the 64 glass in here, I believe. Or actually I have glass panes. I should have wool somewhere. WOO. Nope, that's wood. Okay, so back to the farming world, because I can get wool. This is just another way to get any sort of thing like that, and I can just toss seeds. So, I'm gonna see if I can just shear these sheep over here. Yeah, perfect. Got some wool. Let's get the rest of these white sheep while I'm at it. I mean, I can shear probably all these sheep here. Hello, sheepy. Come on. And then that chest, they're still super filled, but oh well. No. Don't even think of leaving, piggies. Or cows. The cows especially are not allowed to leave. I can make a pipette, which I can go in here. And I took some of that biomass. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Alright, I'll be right back, because it just crashed. Alright, well, I am back, and apparently that doesn't work. And, ooh, this guy could be pumping out faster, but it doesn't help that this guy isn't really producing much at all. So, I'm pretty sure, like, in the crash, like, everything was, like, reset with, the energy units and stuff, which more so the energy units I don't like, but like here I still only have half a sack of apples. I mean, of course, like you need a good amount of apple production for at least that part to actually work and like fuel itself. You can also fuel this fermenter with water, which I can do when it doesn't want to be filled with apple juice. Because don't forget, I have a good amount of apple juice backed up in the system and a good amount of biomass backed up in the system as well. Biofuel, not so much. Biofuel needs to be less backed up in the system. And I am probably gonna steal some more of this wood over here, and I keep on getting all my sounds like reset, so I get like I had it muted before, and I don't know why it does that, but it does. And I can get some piggies soon. As you're producing your energy, it should actually be transmitting over to the thing. It's actually going into the bat box, outputting 32 EU per tick, and each of these is gonna want that 32 EU per tick. So I'm gonna maybe try cutting the system right here and seeing if that helps it at all. It's actually not getting any electricity at all, and you are getting the 32 EU per tick, so maybe if I up that to an MFE, it'll actually be more efficient for the system. In terms of power generation. And if you notice, it's like barely producing enough biofuel, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the mining world and try grabbing a couple diamonds for an MFE. And I'll be right back. Alright, I have decided not to go to the make the MFE and stuff right now. Ooh, that does not look good. That really doesn't look good. Let's calm you down. And how about let's calm you down? These things might wanna install some fail-safes on you guys, but whatever. So it's also a little late-ish now, but I might decide a different method in powering those machines down there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe using some railcraft power, but I do want to be able to get some energy out of the biogenerator here through the system, which I am getting a pretty good amount of biomass out of, and apple juice. I'm getting a good amount of apple juice and biomass. That's literally all I'm getting out of there. And I just kept on going back and forth, grabbing some more apples from that I've left on the floor of the old tree farm, which is literally like right here. There's still stuff on the floor here from when I broke it. Now don't know why everything's falling apart, and I'm pretty sure there's apples all over the place here, and I can just grab it. But there's also fertilizer, which I can. Oh, actually, no, there is, what was it that is actually better than mulch? It was, actually, saplings is, like, the best thing, it looks like, but I can, if I put fertilizer in there instead of everything else, you get more of it, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So this has been basic. This is getting pretty long, so this has been SS.Raptor, and I'll see you guys next time. And peace out.